In the following video, I'm going to show you how to schedule your own reports in MRS. So to log into MRS, remember you're in Dazzle or Student Information, and there's this link over here. It says link to MRS. And your username is meta-districts and then backslash up at the top of your keyboard, and then your username that you get into Dazzle with. And then type in your password that you log into Dazzle with. And remember, the reports that you have access to in MRS, and MRS stands for Microsoft Reporting Services, those are the same report folders you have access to in the Analytics Hub. If you're not familiar with MRS, and this is sounding very unfamiliar, please go back and watch my original video, Introduction to MRS. It is on the portal page with all the other videos. So let's get back to MRS. So I have, as Chu.Baca, I only have access to the attendance folder. But if you watch that other video about MRS, you know you see all the folders. But if you try to run reports in there, you don't get any schools to choose from. So I have access as Chu.Baca to only the attendance folder. And I want to be able to schedule a report. I'm going to go with this gradebook lunch counts. I want this report to come to my email every day. What you do is click the drop down and you hit subscribe. Note, if you try to do any of these other functions, move, delete, create, link to report, they're not going to let you. You do not have security access. You can only click the subscribe successfully. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. Defaults to email. Who do I want to send it to? I'll send it to myself. Maybe you want to send it to your principal. Maybe you want to send it to the building secretary, and separate these by a colon. I'm going to leave the subject line of the email as is, so it will say the report I'm sending was executed at such and such a time. If you want to add something to the subject line, feel free to do that. Obviously, I want to include the report. Make sure you change this. I want this report to come out in CSV. You do not want to leave it as that web file. Make sure you change it. I'm going to include a link to the MRS folder. You don't have to. This is just a normal priority email. I do not need this sent as high alert. Now this is super duper important. Make sure you click select schedule. If you do not, it's going to automatically just run every Monday. So I want to select the schedule. I want it every weekday. And I want it to come to me at 9 o'clock. I could put in an end date. I want this report to stop, we'll say in May, let's say. You can leave this blank. You do not have to fill this in. So we'll go May 28th. That's my last day of school. And I'll click OK. What district? Make sure you choose your district. This is for Mac High School. This is automatically defaulting to the 2020 school year. It's starting on the 8th. And I'm going to click OK. Now, where do you see all your scheduled reports? Come up here in the right corner, it says My Subscriptions. If I click that, I'm going to see all my subscriptions that I've set up. So this first one, my absence list, I have that set up to run and send to me every day at 2:30. I could edit that list or that subscription and see how I have it filled out. So I could click this select schedule, and this is how I have it every weekday at 2:30. No end date. I'm going to pull up the email of what the report actually looked like, what that got emailed to me at 2:30, and it comes. The absence list was executed 12/8 at 2:30. And then here I could open that report, or this link will take me back into MRS. So if you have any questions about setting up a subscription, please send us a ticket. That email is progressbookhelp@metasolutions.net. And one thing I do want to note about the subscriptions, anytime that Microsoft Reporting Services goes down, your subscriptions are not going to run. And if you are submitting a question via a ticket about your subscriptions, please make sure you come into this My Subscriptions and send us a screenshot. Include that in the ticket. That's really helpful to us when you send us screenshots. It helps us quickly determine what's going on and hopefully resolve your issue quickly. Thank you.